Oh man, where do I even start with Meghan? This woman is straight up slaying the game, turning what could have been a royal straitjacket into a launchpad for her own empire. While the stuffy old Windsor crew sits there clutching their pearls and pretending their dusty traditions still matter, Meghan's out here dropping bombshells with her lifestyle brand. And now, with this double launch of her new fruit spreads under the freshly rebranded As Ever line, it's like she's flipping the script on the entire monarchy, leaving the haters foaming at the mouth and the royal family looking like relics from a bad history flick. What a woman! Seriously, all those bitter critics and palace puppets can do is stare with their mouths hanging open, wondering, man, how is she even pulling this off? Let's rewind a bit, because to appreciate the sheer genius of Meghan's moves, you gotta understand the mess she escaped. Back when she and Harry ditched the royal grind in 2020, the haters went wild. Oh, she's just a Hollywood wannabe, they sneered, as if building your own life after dealing with that toxic family was some kind of crime. The royal family? Pathetic. They paraded around like they owned the world, but behind the scenes it was all leaks to the press, petty jealousy, and zero support for a woman who brought fresh energy to their stale institution. Meghan, being the powerhouse she is, didn't wallow. Nah, she pivoted hard, turning her passions for cooking, wellness, and that effortless California vibe into something real. Enter American Riviera Orchard, her original lifestyle brand that teased us with hints of home goods, cookbooks, and those drool-worthy edible treats. But leave it to the bureaucrats and the endless red tape. Trademark snags hit hard, delaying things and giving the haters more ammo to mock her. See? She's failing already, they'd cackle, ignoring how the royals have botched their own ventures for decades without anyone batting an eye. Fast forward to early 2025, and boom, Meghan pulls off the ultimate rebrand. American Riviera Orchard becomes As Ever, a name that's timeless, elegant, and screams I'm here to stay. She announced it with this simple, stunning Instagram video, holding hands with her daughter in a way that just radiates warmth and authenticity, something the royals could never fake if they tried. Why the change? Sure, there were legal hurdles, but Meghan turned that lemon into the sweetest lemonade. As Ever isn't just a name. It's a statement. It's about enduring style, lasting flavors, and outlasting the noise from those jealous trolls across the pond. The haters, of course, lost their minds. She's copying Goop, they whined, as if Gwyneth Paltrow owns the entire wellness space. Please, Meghan's doing it her way, blending her love for entertaining with products that feel personal, not pretentious. And the royal family? They're probably seething in their castles, watching her thrive while their own brands, if you can call them that, gather dust. Remember when Charles tried peddling his organic jams under the Duchy Originals label? Cute, but it's all tied to that outdated feudal system, profiting off land grabs from centuries ago. Meghan's stuff. It's modern, inclusive, and actually exciting. Now onto the real fireworks, this double launch that's got everyone buzzing. In June 2025, As Ever restocked its shelves and dropped not one but two new fruit spreads, apricot jam and orange blossom honey. Talk about a power move. The apricot jam is this luscious, sun-kissed spread made from the ripest fruits, with a tang that screams summer picnics and lazy brunches. Then there's the orange blossom honey, floral and delicate, like a hug from a Mediterranean orchard. These aren't your grandma's preserves. They're elevated, artisanal goodies that pair perfectly with cheeses, toast, or even cocktails. Meghan sent out limited jars to influencers and friends earlier in the year, building that organic hype without needing to beg for attention like certain crown-wearing folks. And get this, these launches tie right into her broader vision for As Ever, which promises everything from tableware to cookbooks. It's a full-on lifestyle takeover, and it's global from the jump. How's this outsmarting the royal family? Oh, let me count the ways. First off, while the Windsors are stuck in their echo chamber of protocol and pageantry, Meghan's playing the long game with smart business savvy. Her brand isn't beholden to taxpayer money or ancient estates. It's bootstrapped with her own grit and partnerships that actually make sense. Take the Netflix tie-in. Rumors swirled that she'd debut As Ever products at their pop-up stores in malls like King of Prussia. That's genius marketing, reaching everyday people who couldn't care less about coronations but love a good jam. The royals? Their products feel elitist, locked behind high prices and that snobby by appointment to Her Majesty vibe. Meghan's spreads are accessible yet luxurious, appealing to a worldwide audience that's tired of the monarchy's hypocrisy. Charles and his crew profit from the Duchy of Cornwall, raking in millions while preaching about sustainability. Yeah, right. Meghan's approach is genuine. She's all about ethical sourcing, supporting local farmers, and creating products that celebrate diversity. Her fruit spreads nod to her California roots but resonate globally, from LA kitchens to European cafes. It's like she's building an empire that's bigger than any throne, and the royals know it. They're outmaneuvered, outdated, and honestly, a bit embarrassing at this point. And the haters? They're in full meltdown mode, and it's glorious to watch. These keyboard warriors and tabloid vultures have been gunning for Meghan since day one, spewing venom about everything from her outfits to her ambitions. She's too ambitious, they cry, as if that's a bad thing for a woman who's already conquered acting, advocacy, and now entrepreneurship. With this double launch, their arguments crumble like overbaked scones. They try to bury her with lies about the trademark delays, calling it a disaster and predicting failure. But here she is, rising stronger with as ever, proving them wrong yet again. Imagine their faces, red, twisted in rage, as jars of apricot jam and orange blossom honey fly off virtual shelves. How dare she succeed, they mutter, while scrolling obsessively for any scrap of negativity. These haters are the real losers, projecting their insecurities onto a woman who's too busy winning to notice. They're the same crowd that props up the royals, ignoring the family's scandals, like Andrew's mess or Camilla's checkered past, while nitpicking Meghan for breathing. Pathetic. All they can do is watch her soar, mouths agape, thinking, "Man, how is she even doing all this?" Simple talent, resilience, and zero tolerance for their nonsense. This isn't just a product drop, it's a global takeover in the making. As ever is poised to conquer markets far beyond the United States. Think about it. Fruit spreads are universal. Who doesn't love slathering jam on bread or drizzling honey in tea? Meghan's branding taps into that with packaging that's chic and story-driven, each jar feeling like a piece of her world. Influencers from Tokyo to Toronto are raving about it, sharing recipes that blend cultures in ways the royals could never dream of. Her Santa Barbara-inspired aesthetic, think sun-drenched orchards and coastal elegance, translates worldwide, appealing to millennials and Gen Z, who value authenticity over aristocracy. And let's not forget the economic ripple jobs for artisans, boosts for sustainable farming, and a brand that empowers women entrepreneurs. While the royal family clings to their crumbling influence, hemorrhaging public support with every tone-deaf move, Meghan's building something lasting. Polls show younger generations tuning out the monarchy, preferring icons like her who use their platform for good. Her spreads aren't just food, they're symbols of independence, outsmarting the system that tried to silence her. Digging deeper, the apricot jam alone is a masterclass in flavor innovation. Sourced from premium orchards, it's got this perfect balance of sweet and tart, with hints of vanilla that elevate it beyond basic. Pair it with brie and crackers, and you've got an instant party hit. Then the orange blossom honey. Oh, it's divine. Floral notes from orange trees harvested at peak bloom make it ideal for yogurts, dressings, or even glazing roasts. Meghan's touch is everywhere. She reportedly taste-tested batches herself, ensuring quality that rivals high-end gourmet lines. Critics might scoff, but sales projections are through the roof with pre-orders crashing sites. This double launch isn't accidental, it's strategic, timed for summer when people crave fresh, fruity vibes. And in outsmarting the royals, she's exposing their weaknesses. Their products, bland, overpriced and tied to a brand that's synonymous with controversy. Meghan's, vibrant, forward-thinking and free from baggage. The haters' meltdown reaches peak comedy when you see how they're scrambling. They flood comment sections with drivel, accusing her of everything from cultural appropriation to being too commercial. As if the royals aren't the kings of commercialization, slapping their faces on everything from coins to China. These detractors are dinosaurs, raging against a woman who's redefining success on her terms. Their jealousy is palpable. They can't stand that she's happy, prosperous, and unbothered. Meanwhile, supporters worldwide are toasting her with spoonfuls of her spreads, celebrating a queen in her own right. Wrapping this up, Meghan's double launch is more than jams and honey. It's a declaration of war on mediocrity. She's outsmarted the royal family by building an empire that's relatable, profitable, and global, while they're stuck in their gilded cage. The haters? Let them melt down. It's just fuel for her fire. What a woman! All they can do is watch with mouths agape, muttering, "Man, how is she even doing all this?" Easy by being unapologetically herself. As ever isn't just a brand, it's the future, and Meghan's leading the charge.